It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. So on the floor for Denver, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Bill Barton is out there with Lawson, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Barton kicks to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Aldridge. Little General's checked in for the Nuggets. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He went over the offensive plan and said it hinges on running through Little General. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Can't hit from in close.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Nicholas Batum, the 25th pick back in 2008. He's played his entire career, Steve, with this Blazer team.
Yeah, and a coveted player league-wide, Kevin, because he plays both ends. Excellent defender. He's got that length, good three-point shooter. And remember, the Timberwolves tried to sign him as a restricted free agent a couple of years ago, but the Blazers matched that 4-year, $46 million offer.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Lillard with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
From deep three-point range, the long distance threes buried. Lillard's got 5 now. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gray. He had 15 points last outing. Now Lillard. Matthews, no one around him, and airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Gray, averaging 8 points a game. Takes it from 10, and he knocks down the jumper. Gray's got his second bucket of the night. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard outside. The kick out to Matthews. And he knocks down the jumper. Matthews has got 10.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Gray. 16 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Lillard. With 4 seconds on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
Oh, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And that's not going to go. The second quarter getting ready to start. Early new group here for Portland. Robin Lopez has checked in for Aldridge. Batum comes in for Darrell Wright. Wesley Matthews checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. So on the floor for Denver, Gray, he's in at shooting guard. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Then it's Lawson, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Kicks to Gray. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And it's 6 points for Little. Now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect, the gorgeous feed there.
So on the floor for Denver, Gray in at point guard. Wilson Chandler out there with Gallinari. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kept alive, Lopez off on the layup. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Barton. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gallinari against Matthews. Lillard the pass to Matthews. Lillard attacking. Trains it from 9 feet away. Lillard's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Gray's shot is off.
Great closeout there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Charity stripe shot, and that one's good.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Matthews, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Matthews has got 13 points here in the 2nd half alone. Here's Gray. And Gallinari kicks to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 5 on the clock. Here's Gray. Portland grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Aflalo dishes to Lillard. He kicks it to Batum. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer is right on target.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Gray. Banked in off the glass. Gray's got 4 points this quarter.
That was some very sluggish defense. Where's the effort?
Trailblazers leading by 20. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Matthews gets it to go.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Gray. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department, too.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Here's Gallinari, and it's blocked. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded by Gray. Batum sets a screen for Lillard. Right side Matthews. Lopez, a screen on Chandler. 6 to shoot. Matthews, no one around him. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Matthews has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Joel Freeland, he's checked in for Batum. Wright comes in
To make that hoop possible.
Lillard with it. Now Lawson defending. There's the pick. Aflalo the pass to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard attacking. Second chance shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Matthews, left side. Batum sets a screen for Matthews. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Chandler. The Trailblazers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That free throw missing.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Lawson kicks to Gray. Shot on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Gray's got 8. Puts up the prayer. No good. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, what disappointed you about...
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from the...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. White, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Nicholas Batum. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Denver also making some changes. Alinari, he's checked in for Nurkic. Foy comes in for Barton. And Nelson is subbed in for Ty Lawson. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Steve Blake is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Darrell Wright, and it's a Flalo in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Blake dishes to Aldridge. Clock at 4. Now the pass to Blake. Tries from 16, and it's Denver with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Little Generals. Here Nelson. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Look at the Trailblazers. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets. They're much further down in the standings right now.
When you look at Portland, they've certainly put themselves firmly in the playoff picture yet again. It's an impressive team that we're watching.
Well, that's what it's all about, Clark, in the NBA. Just getting to the playoffs, giving yourself a chance to win a championship. And, hey, once you get there, anything can happen.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Here's Gray. The shot is off, and it's Portland the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And their energy level at the defensive end was fantastic in that game, guys. They made finding an open shot very difficult in half-court situations.
And I thought, Steve, they excelled in transition defense as well. The energy level you talked about was obvious in that part of the game, too.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Chandler with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's Gray. And that one's good. Gray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Here's a Flalo. Can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. And a Flalo. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Denver. Laverne, he's checked in for Nurkic. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Barton. Denver shooting about 42% so far. Gray's shot is off. And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it Steve Hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other. And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
There's something more than just a win when they are playing these guys today. They're going to...
We need better looks than that.
A little bit with that record.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
LaMarcus, it looked like the team and you were...
Yo, what was going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court, and you didn't give me the rock.
Man, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about making sure I get my touches, yo. Move the ball, share with the teammates, make the extra pass so that everyone gets an easy look.
You might be right, man. I probably did have a little tunnel vision out there tonight. Next game, I'll make sure I share the ball more with you, all right? Cool?
Cool.
You there. Next question.
You know, when the team is struggling like you guys have been, how do you avoid negative thoughts getting in your head?
You know, we all have to be professional, man. Live in the moment. A wise man once told me that doubt can only be removed by action. That means I gotta get back to work. We all gotta get back to work.
Yes, Mr. Nelson, what's your question?
You have to be embarrassed at a horrible loss like that. Do you think the fault's more on the coaching staff or your teammates?
Look, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. Not now, not ever. We don't point fingers in this organization. We go to practice and we get better.
You, sir?
Well, it's no secret you're approaching